This is going to be a confirmation message to most of you guys, okay? You already know this, but maybe just like me, you were naive. You did not want to believe it. You did not want to believe it. What I'm about to tell you, God has already been telling you for a long time. So now I'm just about to confirm to you guys that there has been some things going on in the background with particular people. And the reason why God is not offloading these blessings, dropping them from the heavens, is because there are people around who are gobbling up. They've been gobbling up. And right now, it's like God can't hold these blessings any longer. They got to get to you, because it's like some of these blessings that's coming into you is like weapons for the next level. And you ain't got certain equipment yet. Can you imagine going to the next level and you ain't got certain equipment? You need this equipment. So it's best you do what you got to do and get away from who you've been told to get away from, so you can get this equipment, these tools, so when you get to the next level, you can battle properly. You dig? Now, and this is what I want to tell you guys. Vindication is coming. That's the other thing. So it's not just, oh, people are doing this behind the scenes or saying this. Nah, baby. It's the vindication. Listen to this definition. The act of clearing someone of blame or suspicion. Proof that someone or something is right, reasonable, or justified. You'll be justified. You're going to know, okay, I made the right decision getting away from that person. So let's get to this dream so I can come back and tell you what it means. So you had this delivery come, and you knew that the package had arrived. And when you went into the living room, there were so many flies. It was like multitudes of flies already devouring your package. Now in the package, it was fruit. So these flies, they was attracted to it. They got to it before you could even get to it. So you were bummed out about it. You were sad. You went and you were just relaxing, trying to get your mind right. Like, man, I lost my package. Man, I lost my fruit. And in the dream, the flies were actually people. So one of the flies turned into a person after they got done devouring your fruit, and came to you while you were moping and sad and depressed and didn't want to get up, and said, "You lazy." And you was like, what? You got up and you got mad and you started defending yourself like, I'm not lazy. I'm tired. I'm tired of people taking my this. And I'm tired of people taking my that. And I'm tired of fighting this and fighting that. And so the person wasn't trying to hear it. So you was like, you know what? I got to go. I got to leave. So you left out of the house. Now, when you left out of the house, there was a new group of people, a new group of friends. And they were like, come on, let's go. And they started running, and they had these hats on, these top hats, and they pulled them off their heads, and they held their hands up into the sky, and they began to fly. They just floated up into the sky. And you reached your hand to the top of your head, and you had a top hat. And so you did what they did and put your arms up, and you started to fly too. So y'all flying and y'all having a good time, and you just laughing, and it feels so good. It's so euphoric. It feels like you just went to heaven. And so you're flying, and then you get to this forest, and it's like you're at the top of these trees, and it was one branch that was bent over, and you started to sit on it, but you were like hovering over it. You felt like Tinkerbell or somebody. Like you could sit down, but you were still flying, and then you sat down and you were still flying. So now you're flying, and then you make it through this beautiful city, and you're flying through the city. And as you're flying, you have a thought, what if I'm doing all this flying and then I fall? But then as soon as the thought came, it was like something just came in your head and snatched the thought out completely. And you didn't think that way anymore. And so then you guys made it down to this beautiful palace, and it was pink and gold and turquoise. And you made your way down these beautiful hallways with this beautiful carpet, and it was so grand and luxurious. And you made it all the way to this door. Now the door was closed, but you were standing there waiting because you knew any minute that door was about to open. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be jumping into the different revelations of this dream. Okay. Again, this is going to be confirmation for a lot of you guys. You guys are going to be able to take this and apply it to whatever area it is in your life. You guys have had some things that, man, may have been nitpicked on and over, and it wasn't for them. Some of y'all got blessings coming in that's not for some people. Okay, I want you to get each and every piece of your fruit. Okay, so we're going to be jumping into these messages. You guys choose your numbers, and I will see you on the inside so we can talk about what it could possibly mean for you. And then remember, we're heading over to Patreon immediately following because I got some more to tell you. All right, so choose your number, and I'll see y'all in the messages. All right, if you chose number 1, you got the delivery. So you knew this package was coming. You know you got something special on the way, or you had something special on the way. And for a lot of you guys, this is something that is not physical. It's more of a spiritual thing, or it could be an emotional thing. You have some type of emotional fulfillment or spiritual fulfillment that is not to the rim. Like I'm seeing some water being poured into a pitcher, but it's not quite full. Okay. So in the dream, it was a fruit basket, but there were fruit flies eating it up. But for you, I'm feeling like it's an emotional or spiritual thing that it's like every time you're about to get full, or even physically, every time you're about to get close, every time something is almost to you, there's some type of intervention. Some of y'all got a blocker in your life where you may be praying for something and this person may be praying against something. And it's like it's canceling it out or something. Or emotionally, I'm seeing it like every time you get ready to just love yourself completely, or you get ready to jump over that last hurdle of your past hurts, this person comes in and they nitpick at your emotions. They nitpick at that wound that was on its way to healing, right? It's like if you broke your leg, right? And then this person, you go to their house and they love to play soccer and they accidentally kick the soccer ball into your hurt leg every time. It's like after a while, you have to separate from this person if you want to heal. Because them continuously hitting you in a spot where you've already been hurt, it's not contributing towards the healing. It's prolonging the healing. And some of you guys have the flies in your life who are prolonging your healing, or prolonging maybe even just spiritual information that God wants to give you. He can't tell you certain things about certain people while you're in their face because you might get mad and punch them in the face. Think about if God revealed to you, they was talking about you like a dog last night. You sitting right in front of their face while they laughing and smiling. And God tell you that right in the middle of that, you might get mad and do something. So when you separate yourself, then you get the revelation, and then you know how you're supposed to move going forward. Okay? Whoever this person is, or whoever these group of people are, they are like flies to your fruit. And this is why it's important. Now, again, I'll be telling y'all, ooh, love and light, and ooh, yay, and wonderful and love. But man, I'll be getting these messages and it'd be like, for real, I thought that was over with. And I know some of y'all probably think that too. I thought we was done with this. I thought that, I proved my point. You proved the point. You raised me up. You showed everybody what it was, and they still don't get it. And God is saying, because they're not going to. This is why I made you different and why I moved you and set you apart. Because no matter what you do, they will be the flies to your fruit. And as soon as it ain't no more fruit, they're going to say, you ran dry. Some of y'all are tired. Your energy is being zapped. Your ideas are just poofing out in the sky. You can't think of nothing. And it's because everything that God is trying to send you, there's some type of intervention from something or somebody else close to you. This is just your confirmation, because I know for some of y'all, this is just like, yeah, I knew it. And don't take it. Don't play the victim. I knew, woe is me. We ain't even about that right now, okay? If you chosen, you've been through this a few times already. This is just your final confirmation. You cannot wait any longer. Your new level is coming. You got to get this new equipment. These people got to go so God can deliver to you what you need for this next level. Okay? So that's what I get for you, number one. Your delivery is coming in. Watch out for them flies. Let's get to number two. If you chose number two, this is about that person who morphed into the person who was, dealing with you while you was on the couch, right? For some of you guys, your energy, your self-esteem, your fight for your future, everything that God deposited inside of you, it was like it was taking a hit. Like it got hit. It took a downward spiral. And you started getting weary. You get so weary sometimes on your walk, on this personal walk that God is sending you on. You get so weary sometimes that you just can't even fight no more. And then in your moment of feeling down, you just looking for that encouragement. You just looking for somebody to come uplift you. And as you see people walking towards you with their smiles, slurping, you thinking they coming to offer you a helping hand. Not realizing that this person is coming to downplay you, to pounce. Because that's what I kept seeing it as. It's like you already down. They already see you down. They already see this and that going on. But now let me pounce. Because I know what you done been through, and I know it made you weary. I know it made you tired. I know I've been wearing you out because I've been doing it psychologically on purpose. I've been narcissistically manipulating you, trying to trick you out of your spot and your blessings and eating your fruit. I've been zapping your energy. I've been playing on your downfall this whole time. And now that I see you down, let me pounce and beat you down even further. I kept saying to God about something, I'm like, why they always trying to crack the whip? And God was saying they do that on purpose. So there's somebody who is a fly to your fruit, who is also pouncing on any opportunity that they see where you're down. They want you to lay down and stay down. And this is why you have to move around. You dig? This person morphed. This is symbolic of this person is like Two-Faced. They'll be over there eating your fruit with the other flies, laughing and talking about you, discrediting you, and then turn right around and come in your face. And it's interesting because when this person came, they came by themselves. It's not all the flies didn't morph. This one person morphed, letting you know that they're the mediator between you and all the rest of the flies who be talking you, dogging you when they get together in their little groups. So there's one main monkey in the circus that gotta go. If you cut that one off, it's like the queen roach. You cut that one off, all the rest of them gone. One queen bee, where that one goes, the rest of them goes. Or one, in this case, master fly. You eliminate them, you eliminate them. Whew, child. I got to get this message the way that it was given to me. If I got shaken up out of my sleep with dreams and told, listen here, we've been through this, I got these blessings. If I got shaken out of it, I got to come shake you too. That's what I get in number two. Let's go ahead and let's get to number three. All right. If you chose number three, you got the words out of their mouth. Okay. In the Bible, don't quote me, but there's a scripture that talks about whatever's in a man's heart or a woman's heart, they're going to speak it out their mouth. So in the dream, they said, you lazy. Somebody who plays in your face got a very low opinion of you. And God does not see you the way that they see you. And it's dangerous because this person has influence over you. They don't just have influence over your eyes and what you see and what they say. They have influence over your psychological mind, over your subconscious mind. They are planting seeds. They have an opinion of you that is not the same as God's opinion of you, and it is detrimental to who you were called and chosen to be. They speak against, or they have a vision against what God is making you. He created you to be something. So for example, let's say you're going to be the president of the United States, right? So this is like a position, right? And let's just say you're exactly where you are right now, wherever you are in the world right now watching this video, right? To be in this position and go to that position, leader of the free world, that's a huge vision. Sometimes you can't even believe God gonna make you so big and so grand and so great, but that's what it means to be chosen. But in the eyes of this person, you ain't that, and you won't be. In other words, they speak against the destiny that God gave you, and that's dangerous. We are in a crucial time, and many chosen ones are crossing over into the forever destiny points. And we don't have time. We can't be dragging and carrying energy over of people who refuse to accept the fact that you got next. They're going to have to wrestle with that demon on their own. They can't continuously throw that energy off on you and make you the scapegoat and make you the one who ain't going to never be this and never be that, so they can continue to feel good about the low position that they chose. Many before you were called and chose, and they did not rise to the occasion. Don't let nobody trick you out your chosen spot. God chose you for a reason. You built different, and you are the one who has to do it. If you don't wrestle the demons that the generation before you threw onto you, then your demons plus their demons are going to your children, and now your children are going to have triple. So it's best you stand in the gap and do whatever it is that you have to do to defeat these generational demons, so that your bloodline from then on forward can do and manifest what they're supposed to manifest on this earth. It's urgent. We're that important. You dig? So let's go ahead and let's wrap this up. All right, y'all. Get on y'all job. It's time for us to do what we was called to do, and it doesn't matter who doesn't like it. Remember, in the process of you doing what you was called to do, you will be vindicated. And those who tried to shame you will be put to the same shame, if not even worse. Those who are praying for your downfall, the worst thing they're going to have to see is you succeed. The worst thing they're going to have to see is that huge table being set for you where they don't have a chair. Keep that in mind. Now, it does not stop there. We're heading over to Patreon because we're getting a little bit deeper. I got some more to reveal to you. So head on over there right now. And it's the beginning of the month. It's a really good time to join. You'll be there in time for the lessons that I'll be dropping. You'll be there in time for some of the educationals that are coming up. And of course, you're going to get these extended vibes so you can know what it is that's happening in the atmosphere and how you can move to get the best out of what God got for you. You dig? So follow me on all of my other social medias. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see y'all in the next video.